Welcome back to The Legend of Zelda: Ocarina of Time. As promised in the last part, we're going to the Gerudo Training Ground in order to hone our skills because we've got a big fight coming up towards the end of the game. This is the Gerudo's Training Ground. Membership card verified. 1 try for 10 rupees. Huh? So you mean this isn't like Full Metal Jacket or whatever? Okay, here's the money. Alright, I'll take your 10 rupees. Give it your best shot. This is actually quite the interesting dungeon. Well, it's sort of a mini dungeon, but you'll see once we get there. Okay, here we are, the Gerudo Training Ground. If you move towards the door, you'll get a little explanation as to what you're supposed to do. If you can overcome the trials in the chambers ahead, then and only then will you be qualified to hold our secret treasure. One thing you need to keep in mind, look everywhere, because things will be hidden. Like for first-timers, you're probably not going to notice that eye. Of course, there's no real merit to this. I mean, sure, it gives you a little bit of money, and gives you a refill of arrows. So yeah, there's that. The other one's a 5er, so I'm going to leave it. But, let's move on to our first actual challenge. Defeat all the enemies in a limited time. So it looks like we've got 2 Dinolfos and a Beamos. First things first, throw the bomb. Gotcha! 2 down, 1 to go. Nothing to it. Oh yes, keep in mind, watch the walls, because that will happen. And what do we get? Well, if I can actually get in front of it first. Our first of many keys. In order to get the treasure, you need a bare minimum of 7. And you need to take all the right doors. Ugh. And already, I'm feeling very bad because this room, challenge number 2, is my least favorite area in the dungeon. Cross the Sea of Fire. It's because I gotta use these stupid hover boots. And if you know me by now, the fact that there's no traction to these things is why I hate them so much. But I think I'll do just fine. Just roll real quick. And you gotta get this one real fast because if you don't, the fire will start up and knock you into the lava. But so far I'm doing just fine. Go, 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 go! Oh! That's exactly why I hate those stupid things. And there's the last one. Okay, so it opens the door and we don't get a key. No problem. Just use the hookshot and fly on over. Excellent. And this will be challenge number 3. Collect the underwater gems. So for this one, we need to change suits and boots. Iron boots, Zora tunic. And time blocks. No surprise. In comparison to the Sea of Fire, this one's actually pretty easy. So the blocks are gone, and we're going to dive right in. Oh yes, have the hookshot ready. Am I going to land on one of those shellfish or that spinning blade? No, I didn't land on the blade, but it actually got me. Oh, great. That was a bad spot. Okay. Okay, there we go. Okay, now I'm on the winning path. Okay, there's another one down. There's 3. Okay. Now the next thing I gotta do is I've got to use the hookshot to reach 2 rupees at a time. At least I think I'll be able to reach 2. Nope, only got 1. I was in the wrong spot, so I'm gonna have to take another shot. There we go. Let's see, now where's... Ah, there's the other one. Watch out for the spinning blade. Get into position. Line up the shot. There we go. And now to finish it off, regular boots. Because somewhere along the ceiling is where the last one is. There it is. And I missed it! Boots. Let's try that again. There we go. Now we can go back up the hole. Okay, there we go. And this should give us key number 2. Yes, indeed. Alright, let's get out of here. And you know what? I think for the rest of the game, I'm going to put the red tunic on. You know, just because I like it so much. And now, we go across once again. Find a secret passage in this room. And we've got flying bats. Gotcha! You cannot escape the might of the sharpshooter. Don't even. Gotcha! Come here, Sluggy. Bingo! Okay, so the door's open. And we get a treasure chest. But that one doesn't have a key. Rather, we still have some work to do. But since we're here, we might as well open it. More arrows. Because of the blocks, naturally, you need the hammer. So, smashy smashy! Not sure if you can see the top of the screen, but yeah, there's an eye. That is one of 2. And then there's the switch. This will drop the flames. And now we have access to the key. Bingo, bango, sugar in the gas tank. As for the eye, you need the arrow. And I'm going to keep the arrows on because the next room is going to require those as well. Alright. That's 3 keys. Let's go collect number 4. Blind the eyes of the statue. No problem. It's just like horseback archery. Ah, missed. Okay. After 3 shots, I got it. And that was a perfect bullseye. Ah, missed. Man, my aim sucks today. Unbelievable. 4 targets, and it took 10 shots. I'm getting really, really lazy. Either that or my aim always sucked. Okay, that's 4. Now, if I knew the Scarecrow song, I could shortcut to get another couple of keys, but unfortunately, I don't have a Scarecrow song saved up, so I'm going to have to go back the long way. Not that there's anything wrong with that, because from this point on, crossing the Sea of Fire shouldn't be all that much of a problem. Oh, I see a key over there. But we're going to be getting that a little later. Okay. One last time, gotta put those god-awful hover boots on. Unfortunately, we still need to use them after this dungeon because, let's face it, the final castle makes you do everything you've done once, again. Sort of like a mini gauntlet. Before I go any further, regular boots on. Okay, this clears out one half of the Gerudo Training Ground, and now it's on to half number 2, the left side. So just like the first enemy fight, there's going to be an enemy fight in this room, albeit with a little less time. We have 1 minute, and we're taking on Stalfos. Bastard! Got a lucky shot there. Gotcha! Not perfect, but still, pretty good. And this will be key number 5. Yes, indeed. Now, this next one is actually pretty cool. Gather the jewels of white while avoiding traps and danger. Ah, yes, and there's a lot of that stuff. You gotta make use of the hookshot. Go up here. There's one. Now hookshot this way. Seems kind of ass backwards, but whatever. It's all in the name of progress. And yes, there are going to be a lot of firewalls. Oh, I see a hand. Don't hang around for too long in certain spots, or else those guys will try and grab you. There's 3. Okay, out of the way. And there should be another one right up here. And it looks like we're waiting once again. Okay, that's 4. Almost done. Now the 5th one is just over here. Run with the boulder, and hang right at the very end. Nothing to it. And now to get across. Well, screw you too! Okay. One last hookshot. And we're done. Without the necessary items, one will be confounded by impossible mysteries. That's exactly why I waited until after the Spirit Temple. Okay, there's another one. Gotcha! 2 Wolfos down, but we're not out of the woods yet. We got one of these guys. Nothing to it. Come on. Gotcha! And we get ourselves yet another treasure box. Once again, not a key. And no surprise, that door's a fake. Before we move that big silver block, we need to push a switch. And that switch is up here. I missed. I can usually get this without using the lens of truth, so I'll get it. There we go. There's the switch. But before we push the silver block, we're going to continue because there's another key this way. We're back in the eyeball room, so we'll just take a quick detour over here. And in here, we're right above the Hall of Champions, or... No, that's not right. Not the Hall of Champions. The treasure room, that's what it is. There's key number 6, and we're getting close to having the minimum amount of keys. Although for completion's sake, I will actually get all 9. You know, just to show. Now, it's time to push a big block. Up and out. One with silver hands shall move a giant block. Okay, I find that slightly annoying because I know exactly what I need to do. After all, that's why I got the silver gauntlets in the first place. I don't need to be reminded. Done like dinner. And we've got likes. Of course, these guys are no problem because they're stuck in... Whoa, 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 whoa! Give me back my tunic, bitch! Thank you. Honest to Christ. What the hell was I thinking? So now I'm back to good old green. I can fix that. Now that I've got it back. That was a pretty bad panic because, let's face it, being eaten by a like, while annoying, is not the worst thing in the world. Yeah, normally you would need the lens of truth to see that, but I know where it is. And take note, do not open that treasure chest. It's a trap. You'll get frozen by a cold wind, and it will be annoying. Okay, with all 7 keys in tow, let's head to the main room and get that treasure. Of course, we're going to get the remaining keys as well, because let's face it, I said I was going to, and I don't want to go back on my word. Missed. There we go. And the rest of the way, it's smooth sailing through calm seas. Back into the fight room, and just over here will be the main lobby. Excellent. Into the treasure room we go. or as I like to call it, Victory Road. Wait, Victory Road? What is this, Pokemon? I don't think so. If you desire to acquire our hidden treasure, you must strive to obtain the keys hidden in each chamber. And we're going to get those last few keys in a matter of seconds. If I wanted to get the treasure, I would have gone entirely to the left. But whatever. It's not of any consequence. There's the key in the Sea of Fire room. And there are also some small treasure chests hidden around. Some of them contain arrows, rupees, and bomb shoes. But I don't need any of that stuff, so I'm going to make my way into the center. We've got one last key because at present I don't have enough keys. So where's the last one? Up here. I know I'm making it look simple, but it comes from years of playing this game. And that's the last one. So, let's go get that treasure. And what is said treasure? It's a new weapon for our bow. I'm going to pass by that because that's a 50 rupee. And I've already got my max amount. 3 keys left. That's a 20. 2 keys. 1 key. Time! Alright, we did it. We open the chest, we take a look, and we pull out what's inside. Hey-o! We get the ice arrows. Set it to C, and your arrows will be powered up. If you hit your target, it will freeze. This arrow magic is granted only to those who complete the difficult training of the Gerudos, so use it with pride. Yeah, I can safely say that I never, and I mean ever, use the ice arrows. I'm sure there's a good use to them, but they're not nearly as useful in this game as they are in Majora's Mask. Having said that, future Let's Play perhaps? More than likely, but as for when it will happen, only time will tell. But, satisfied that all's well, I'm getting out of here because I don't want to stay in here any... This is not time to monkey around, Link. We've got stuff to do, so get your head out of your ass and get out of the dungeon. There you go. Good boy. Look at that performance. I swear, Gunnery Sergeant Hartman would be proud. And with that, our training's done, and that's the end of the video. Thanks for watching, guys. In the next one, we're going to go to the Temple of Time and meet whoever's there, because let's face it, I want to get this game over and done with sooner than later. So until then, this is JP signing off, and I think there's something I'm forgetting. Ah yes, you folks have a nice weekend.